I'm going to talk about gubernatorial race in Virginia, which was in November 5th, 2013. So there were three major candidates of gubernatorial race. First, Terry McAuliffe, who is a Democrat candidate, and he was born in 1957 in New York. He lives in Fairfax County with his wife and five children. He graduated from Georgetown Law and attended Catholic University. He was a former candidate for a Virginia state governor in 2009 and was a chair of Democratic National Committee. Ken Cuccinelli. He is a Republican candidate of a gubernatorial race in Virginia. He was born in New Jersey in 1968. He now lives in Fairfax, Virginia, with his seven children and a wife. He attended to George Mason for the School of Law, Economics, and International Commerce Policy, and attended University of Virginia for Mechanical Engineering. He has been an Attorney General since 2000 and was a Senator from 2002 to 2010. Robert Sarvis, he is a third party, which is Libertarian, and he was born in 1976 in Annandale, Virginia. He graduated from Harvard College majoring in mathematics. He also attended University of Cambridge, New York University, and George Mason University. He was a candidate in Virginia State Senate in 2011. There are four main issues which all three candidates commonly share on their ideas, which are transportation, education, jobs, and environment. For transportation, McAuliffe mentions that he encourages energy efficiency and supporting people in making their homes and business more efficiently. He also mentions to incentivize regional planning and implementation of smart growth planning because some transportation issues are because of improper or poorly planned development. Cuccinelli plans to establish the Virginia Congestion Metric Database, empower Virginia localities by decentralizing our transportation system, reduce Virginia's many transportation bureaucracies, make carpooling accessible and practical for more Virginians, bring in barge access to increase satellite and payload deliveries, reform size and weight permitting system, enhance Virginia's passenger and freight rail systems. Robert Sarvis supports that decision-making needs to be less centralized, and he also preferred congestion pricing and technological solutions to make a better traffic. And he thinks that regressive tax increases should not be a part of our transportation policy. Education. Terry McAuliffe focuses on giving our colleges and universities the tools they need to succeed and keep tuition low and financially high. His main ideas on education are reforming the SOL tests, innovation in education, supporting our schools, letting teachers teach, and increasing support for pre-K and early childhood education. Cuccinelli's plans are to establish the APPLES, which stands for academics, parents, principals, leaders, educators, and students, and broaden kindergarten to 12th grade science, technology, engineering, mathematics curriculum, teacher training, expand digital learning preparation for global economy, provide local jurisdictions with block grants, reward school improvement, provide opportunity scholarship for targeted preschool education, enact parent empowerment and choice act legislation for parents in failing schools, improve and expand the Virginia Educational Opportunity Scholarship, provide more transparency in the performance management of the public school system at the community level. Constitutional amendments, those are ideas Cuccinelli supports. And Sarvis wants to maximize school choice through a universal system of tax credits and school vouchers. Expansion of charter schools through parental triggers and public school matching programs. He wants to demand actual learning and eliminates SOLs entirely. Reward quality instructions, not reward quality instructions, and pursue cost-effective solutions supported by teachers, not wasteful spending preferred by politicians. McAuliffe's main ideas on jobs are getting the basics right, workforce development, business incentive programs, building on our strengths, and diversifying our economy. He wants to increase Virginia people who work on energy sources because Virginia only has 2.5% of those jobs. He mentions that current limit on investment tax credits for commercialization should be increased. Virginia biotech startup program should be created, and potential targets should be made for funding to span a variety of biotechnology industries. Cusinelli empowers middle-class families by allowing them to keep more of the paychecks they've earned, and reduce government barriers that crowd out economic opportunity in the private sector. He plans to reduce the individual income tax rate and reduce the business income tax. Sarvis mentions that we need to root out crony capitalism and return to the rule of law, which includes focusing economic regulation and law enforcement on the protection of rights and preservation of an equal playing field for all, eliminating all regulations that insulate market incumbents from competition. We need to simplify and streamline the tax system so that revenue raising is transparent and least burdensome to individuals, families, and business alike. Our last main ideas, which is environment. For environment, McAuliffe presents his ideas. Restore Virginia's streams, rivers, and the Chesapeake Bay. Preserve open space. Ensure adequate water supply and air quality. Sustainably manage Virginia's mineral resources. Act decisively to protect our coastal communities. Preserve historic resources. He says he will work to preserve open space like state parks, state forests, wildlife management areas, natural preserves, and Civil War battlefields. Cusinelli supports to prevent excessive energy taxes, reform or eliminate failed clean energy programs, protect the environment while balancing this protection with the critical need to increase energy production, improve and modernize energy technology, and bolster job creation, ensure consumers' interests regarding price and reliability of electricity are being fully served regardless of the type of electric utility that currently serves them. Sarvis supports enforcing property rights to enable property owners to recover from environmental harms to their lands by others. More generally, I support strict and strong liability rules and other market-based mechanisms for regulating broader environmental harms like water and air pollution, so that economic actors are forced to take into account those harms when making business decisions. This is what Sarvis mentioned about environment. And this is the Virginia Gubernatorial poll for 4 months, showing that McAuliffe has higher percentage of getting elected from the election. So according to the poll, 51% favored McAuliffe to Cusinelli's 39%. Libertarian candidate Robert Sarvis, who has achieved favor among voters who say they don't like either of the major party candidates, had 8%. So McAuliffe was winning by about 10% more than Cusinelli. Who is going to win? So Fabiana and I thought Terry McAuliffe is gonna win because since President Obama is a Democrat candidate, so we thought Terry McAuliffe, who is also a Democrat, is more likely to win the vote. Also, according to the poll, it showed that McAuliffe has the highest poll percentage among the candidates. Also, comparing the Facebook likes, McAuliffe had the most likes among the candidates, so we guessed that he will win the election. Thank you.